summertime. Oh, I can smell it in the air. We're ready for some cookouts and some partying, and you have to have the right ingredients, right? Okay, for a fantastic party. So joining us is cookbook author and food writer Rebecca Lang. Rebecca, the author of 8 cookbooks, and recently has been featured in Parade Magazine, MarthaStewart.com, in her newest book, and that cookbook is called Y'all Come Over. All right, Rebecca, let's party. Where do we start?
Well, I always like to start by making a plan. That way you can have a timeline, even start out maybe 3 days in advance, writing down what you can be doing and checking off. And then when it gets time for the party and that doorbell rings, your recipes are ready, you're dressed, your house is clean, and you actually have fun at your own party. You know how some people are racing around and they don't get to enjoy their friends? So this is how you actually have fun in your own house with your own people you love.
I like it. Yeah, and yes, I can relate. You're just running around wild. You don't even sit and talk to your guests. What, you want to be a good host. So tell us a favorite item to have on every summer party menu.
Well, my favorite is Bush's baked beans. We always had them growing up at every cookout. We still do today. My mom makes them for everybody. And Bush's is really the sure side of a good time. So right now, I know y'all have been having hot weather for weeks now, but as summer is really kicking into full gear, opening a can of Bush's baked beans is really kind of like opening summer. It's like kicking off the season. And I love that it brings out the best in the summer meal. Like you can see here, I've got them with hot dogs and hamburgers, but because of the savory nature in the beans, it actually makes both of those awesome summer items taste better. And I don't know which your favorite flavor is, but there's original, there's sweet heat, but my favorite is the brown sugar hickory because, the taste of it is just like a slow roasted, lovely, lovely summertime side dish. But they are the perfect thing to add to the summer menu. And it's, this weekend is the kickoff of summer.
Yes, hey, I've got that on the menu, so we are on the same page. And yes, I like that flavor too you're talking about. Now, I have a sweet tooth. I don't know if we call it a problem with desserts, but I like desserts, so tell us some ideas for those.
I think we all have a problem with desserts because they're so good. And if you go to a party and they don't have dessert, you got to get out of there early. Like, you're trying to make your way to the front door. So the best way to keep your guest happy and satisfy that sweet tooth is to make sure that you keep the fun going this summer with Entenmann's baked goods. I love this for dessert at a party because I can have several different selections, everybody's happy, and really Entenmann's has been baking for over 100 years, which is so cool. They have over 100 baked goods. So one of my favorites that I've got here today, which is Scream Summertime, is the minis. They're apple snack pies. Here's some up front. That they are little bitties, but the really apple pie in summertime is, there's not much more American summer than that, which is perfect. But you could even make a tower, and especially with your dessert not so problem, you could just hang out at the party standing next to here and you could be happy as a clam.
Yeah, you always find me by the desserts at a party, and yes, Rebecca, thank you for sharing those ideas. I tell you what, so we've got the dessert. I like to start with desserts, but we do need a main dish for our guests, right? So what can we do there?
You do. So I really like a barbecue and bacon shrimp. And so I take fresh shrimp, which y'all can get easily, wrap them in bacon, slather them in barbecue sauce, put them on the grill, and they only go like 2 to 3 minutes. Shrimp cook fast. Y'all know that. Another one I really like to do is skirt steak. I don't know if you've tried skirt steak before, but it cooks really fast. It's real thin, but it is a tender, super flavorful cut of meat. But I like to make a slaw out of fennel, and I'll even serve that with tortillas sometimes. And then those are 2 easy things you can do on the grill while everybody's hanging out and having fun, because it's fun to have everybody out by the grill while you're finishing up.
Oh yeah, we have fun. So I like the surf and turf little flavor there. We've got these big Mayport shrimp we cook up here at home, so I think that'll go well with that recipe. But we do need, it gets hot. You were saying it gets hot as well, and we need a nice drink to go with all this.
Yes, and I think the easiest way to think about beverages for a party is to buy pre-made beverages. Like I love a gallon of lemonade, but I don't want you to know that I bought a gallon of lemonade. So I'll take that lemonade home, I'll put it in a pretty pitcher, I'll have fresh mint leaves, I'll take sliced limes or oranges, put it in the pitcher, and it shows it off, and you have no idea that I just picked that up at the store.
Yeah, very smart, for sure. And hey, thank you so much for being on our show. Where can we go for more information so we can partay?
So everything from today is on tipsontv.com.
All right, thank you, and head to our website to start the party, firstcoastliving.net.